What's going on? Welcome to Blockchain Tech and Finance with me, your host. If you're on the YouTube side, you can find all these articles I'm going to read from and source today in the description box below. But again, if you're on the YouTube side, yeah, please do subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, and let's go right on into it with the market data and a slew of articles that I found interesting. Also, if you find things that you find interesting to have here on Blockchain Tech and Finance, leave me a comment and I will read from it, research it, and feature it right here on Blockchain Tech and Finance. Let's go right into the market data. We got the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 0.36%. The Nasdaq Composite Index down 0.45%. S&P 500 Index up 0.41%. And Global Dow Real Time up 0.07%. Gold Continuous Contract is down 1.33%. Crude oil is up 2.68%. Closing out the week on the U.S. market data. And in the Europe market data, we have the FTSE 100 up 0.54%. The DAX up 0.78%. CIC 40 up 1.32%. FTSE MIB up 0.94%. IBEX 35 up 0.76%. The Stocks 600 up 0.74%. Swiss Market Index is up 0.94%. In the Asia markets, the Asia Dow down 0.54%. Nikkei 225 down 0.168%. Down 1.68%, yeah. Hang Seng down 0.07%. Shanghai Composite Index down 0.11%. S&P Sensex down up 0.44%. And Shanghai Composite up 0.11%. FTSE Straits is up 1.9%. 1.19%. S&P 200 benchmark is up 0.3%. The Kospi Index is up 1.03%. In the currencies market, we got the euro down 0.3%, Japanese yen up 0.57%, the British pound up 0.38%, Australia dollar British pound down 0.38%, Australia dollar down 0.35%, and US dollar index up 0.42%, and WSJ dollar index up 0.32%. In cryptocurrency markets, we have Bitcoin up 2.32%, Ethereum down 0.21%. And Bitcoin's at 44,392 per BTC, and Ethereum is at $2,365.36 per ETH at the time of reading this. In the rates markets, the U.S. 10-year Treasury note up 0.079, government 10-year government bond, or Germany 10-year government bond up 0.082%, up 0.082%. Italy 10-year government bond up 0.103%. Spain 10-year government bond is up 0.088. In the UK 10-year gilt is up 0.068. In Japan 10-year government bond is up 0.018. In the futures market, we have crude oil up 2.68%. Gold continuous contract down 1.33%. E-mini Nasdaq 100 up 0.33%. E-mini Dow continuous contract up 0.28%. And the E-mini S&P 500 futures is up 0.34%. And silver continuous contract futures is down 3.11%. All right, the first article I have to read from is in Blockchain News. So 12 most undervalued blockchain stocks to buy according to hedge funds. In this piece, we'll take a look at the 12 most undervalued stock to buy according to hedge funds. This is from Ramesh Chima, writer reporter for Yahoo Finance. If you want to skip, whatever. Blockchain industry is one of the most transformative technologies right now. The dawn of the digital era and the subsequent migration of important sectors such as defense, banking, and healthcare to the digital realm have changed the way in which humans live their lives in the 21st century. They reduce paperwork and streamline processing, but at the same time also end up creating new security risks. While bank robbers before the computing age had to plan their robberies, arrange cars and weapons, and then make their way to the banks, now hackers can transfer funds simply by getting a remote location and a running code. At the same time, organizations such as the Pentagon originally had to store their secrets in hard copy, which made espionage trickier. Now, if a system is compromised, then hackers and foreign threat actors can hope to glean national security secrets from comprised systems as well. Blockchains provide a unique security solution to all these risks, but those out of the loop, a blockchain for those out of the loop, a blockchain is a system of A blockchain system is a ledger of sorts made of computers. Each time a transaction is made on the system, a record is stored on each node and secured throughout cryptography. This provides a reliable data backup since records are not contingent on a single storage point, and network administrators can monitor the entire system to accurately determine if there is a fault. At the heart of the blockchain is Bitcoin, the world's premier cryptocurrency. Blockchains and Bitcoin go hand in hand, and each Bitcoin is simply simply a computational record of calculation performed for which the computer performing computation receives a token that can be traded. The immense potential blockchains can be applied to several industries and also makes it quite valuable. For instance, research from PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, shows that some areas that can benefit from blockchains include identity management, contracts, banking and finance, supply chain and logistics, and identity management. Specifically, the firm points out that within these areas, a supply chain is one of the biggest beneficiaries due to blockchain's potential to transform tracking and tracing. And supply chain management, tracking, and tracing refer to following a product's path downstream and upstream of the supply chain, respectively. This is crucial for product recalls, particularly in the food industry, as companies have a short time to figure out where a faulty ingredient originated from. According to PwC, blockchains for track and trace can boost economic productivity by $962 billion by 2030 to account for a sizable chunk of the $1.67 trillion total economic benefit to the global gross domestic product GDP. Since cryptocurrency and blockchain go hand in hand, any discussion in the latter is incomplete without the former. On this front, while 2022 was a devastating year for cryptocurrencies, the tail end of 2023 is providing cryptocurrency investors with some optimism as Bitcoin is up 162% year to date. One major reason behind the surge is a growing confidence that a Bitcoin ETF that allows stock market investors to profit from the currency might be approved by the US government soon. But even if an ETF still isn't official, the finance industry as a whole has been making big moves in the blockchain industry for years. So we have Franklin Resources, NYSE BEN became the first financial company in the U.S. to launch a mutual fund that uses a blockchain for record-keeping purposes. Building on this, J.P. Morgan Chase, the world's biggest private banks, in terms of assets, expanded its banking services to include blockchain technologies this month by going live on the Partior interbank network. Partior is hosted on a blockchain and seeks to speed up interbank processing, which typically sees global funds flowing through intermediary accounts before being deposited into the receiver's account. Today, so we can take a look at some of these stocks. Notable picks are being PayPal Holdings, NVIDIA Corporation, and Block Inc. And for more blockchain companies, you can also check out, they have another article here. Again, you can go through these source articles in the description below on these videos. So the methodology to compile the list of the most undervalued blockchain stocks, we ranked constituents of the Global X Blockchain ETF by their average analyst share price upside. The firms with the highest upside were ranked according to the number of hedge fund investors in Q3 2023. The top ones were chosen as the most undervalued blockchain stocks. The most undervalued, according to hedge funds, is Hive Digital Technologies. Number of hedge funds investors in Q3 was 5. Average analyst share price upside is 20%. Hive Digital Technologies, a Canadian cryptocurrency mining company with operations in its home country in Europe. The firm's shares are rated buy on average, and analysts have set an average share price target of $4.76 per share. During September 2023, 5 out of the 910 hedge funds part of Insider Monkey's database had bought and owned Hive Digital Technologies, their shares. It joined NVIDIA Corporation, PayPal Holdings Inc., and Block Inc., and one of the most undervalued blockchain stocks that hedge funds are buying. We got Bitfarms. Average analyst share price upside 54%. Bitfarms is a cryptocurrency and blockchain company that runs server farms for blockchain use. During the third quarter, it continued to add power capacity to its operations and also increase its Bitcoin mining rate. In the same quarter, hedge funds out of the 910 profiled by Insider Monkey had held a stake in the firm. Israel Englander's Millennium Management was the biggest Bitfarms Ltd. shareholder, as it owned $2 million worth of shares. TeraWulf, an average analyst share price upside is 152%. TeraWulf is a small American company with Bitcoin mining facilities. Its shares are rated strong buy on average, and analysts have set an average share price target of $3.90. As of Q3 2023, 7 out of the 910 hedge funds surveyed by Insider Monkey were TerraWolf Inc. investors. Iris Energy Limited, NASDAQ, IREN, and they have share price upside 152% in analytics, and is an Australian data center company that runs Bitcoin mining equipment. Due to the growing concerns around surrounding heavy energy use in Bitcoin mining, it is one of the few firms that target fully renewable energy for its requirements. A November 2023 investor presentation saw Iris Energy Limited management shares in future plans, including an order of 248 of the latest GPUs from NVIDIA Corporation. Insider Monkey had the 910 share funds third quarter and found that 7 had held a stake in the company. Kerr Nielsen's Platinum Asset Management owned 2.6 million Iris Energy Limited shares that were worth $9.6 million, allowing it to hold the largest stake. We got Cipher Mining, American company that owns and operates large-scale cryptocurrency mining data centers. The firm mined 433 Bitcoins in November 2023 and also sold 9 Bitcoins worth of power to others. And yeah. CleanSpark, Bitcoin mining company headquartered in Henderson, Nevada. During fourth quarter and fiscal 2023 earnings call, management share that not only did its revenue grow 28% annually for the fiscal year, but its mining rate of 10 exahashes per second placed at the top of the industry. 11 out of the 910 have shares in this. And Riot Platforms, the diversified blockchain firm that mines its own cryptocurrency, its own currency, provides mining infrastructure to others, and also caters to the needs of organizational energy requirements. Its stock soared for more than 28% in November 23, and its cost-effective Bitcoin mining impressed investors. 17 out of these hedge funds, 910 hedge funds, own shares in this, and along with PayPal Holdings, Riot Platform Inc., NVIDIA Corporation, and Block Inc., is a top undervalued blockchain stock. So let me know what you think on this, or if you have other industry insider information on what kind of companies and most undervalued blockchain stocks to buy according to hedge funds, or I'll go ahead and research it. See here. Moving on. Oh, same article. Go into some cryptocurrency news. So we do some blockchain news, cryptocurrency news, and focus on the blockchain, like specifically like specific blockchains or specific like what's going on in the blockchain models itself, and then cryptocurrencies in general, like what's going on in cryptocurrencies that's not in blockchain technology innovation completely. But yeah, actually no, let's go Web3 and blockchain and cryptocurrency trends in 2024. So let's see what's trending in blockchain and as we move deeper in the AI era. This is from Forbes, from Bernard Marr. And many questions about data privacy and control remain unsolved. By now, most are fully aware that everything we do online causes personal data to be generated and shared. The centralized nature of the companies and government agencies it passes through means they have total control over who sees it and what can be done with it. Even if we put trust in their privacy policies and compliance with their regulations like GDPR, it doesn't eliminate concerns about data breaches and theft. Some say that Web3 with the decentralized database and blockchain-based apps offers solutions. So we kind of read through that before. Let's see what's going on here. Sustainability in blockchain and Web3. The list of top concerns must be the fact that blockchain and Web3 technologies nearly have a sustainability problem. Computing uses distributed and encrypted resources. Yeah, we kind of covered that before. In response, more efficient technologies such as Ethereum, networks proof of stake algorithms have been developed, and green Web3 initiatives have emerged. We have regenerative finance, for example, has emerged as a way of leveraging the technology for environmental and sustainable initiatives. In social Web3 promises decentralized social tools that its champions say will lead to more private censorship-free communications and networking with users keeping control of their own content and data. Transparent open source algorithms could help to track and block attempts at spreading disinformation, with policies administered democratically through blockchain-based voting mechanisms. We probably have a look past 2024 to see something like this challenging the likes of Facebook or TikTok, but social tools like Mastodon that are built of decentralized principles are already emerging and growing in popularity. So I expect see ongoing innovation in the space. We got the Bitcoin bull run. Cryptocurrency plays a big role in Web3. It's no coincidence that many Web3 projects fail when the price of Bitcoin crashes, causing funding to dry up. In 2024, another Bitcoin halving will take place, which traditionally has caused the value of Bitcoin, the number one cryptocurrency, to increase. Of course, I don't want to make financial predictions, but if it does happen, it will inevitably lead to an injection of funding enthusiasm into Web3. Typically, I see like the halvings being more like kind of like 1-2 years after maybe you see like a bull run, if any. Decentralized finance, DeFi. Decentralized finance, or DeFi, is a term used for an emerging breed of financial services products built on blockchain and Web3 technologies. Often they are built around Web3 capabilities of enabling peer-to-peer commerce and lending while circumventing middleman banks and financial institutions with their high fees. In recent years, these products have been attracting investment, means that in 2024, they're more accessible than ever. And we got the Web3 and emergent internet. Call it metaverse if you must. However, many Web3 ideas are intrinsically linked to concepts of immersive online environments that mirror the real world. Web3 and blockchain technology have applications in online identity, such as avatars and the creation of unique digital assets via NFTs. It can also be used to govern and administer online entities, from community groups to corporations, allowing members to democratically elect representatives and vote on the passage of rules and regulations. One prediction is easy to make, that the web will continue to evolve to become more immersive in 2024, but we'll also get a better sense of what Web3 will bring to the table. And central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, we're already seeing China do this, obviously. There's essentially cryptocurrencies issued by central banks. Obviously, because they're under control of the banks that issue them, they aren't decentralized, and they aren't supposed to be. Instead, CBDCs can be thought of as attempts to move the technology used to administer financial services onto blockchain infrastructure, where it can be managed more efficiently and transparently. China will continue piloting its digital yuan in 2024, joining other countries like the United Kingdom, Bahamas, Nigeria, and Sweden that have launched or discussed plans for CBDCs. And we have high-profile fraud and other crimes. There's no getting around the fact that a lot of fraudsters and criminals have made themselves famous and often made a lot of money in the crypto world that underpins Web3. The FTX collapse and penalties handed out to Binance this year could just be the tip of the iceberg if the industry continues to grow at rates that some are predicting. With legislators dragging their feet, it's still very much a Wild West industry, so if you're going to be involved, be careful. Again, this is from Bernard Marr, writer reporter for Forbes Digital Assets Sector. So let me know what you think on this and what's innovative in blockchain and cryptocurrency for trends in 2024 and onward. Put it in the comments. On to that, some NFT news from Ezra Reguera, writer reporter for Cointelegraph. NFT trading volume nears 1 billion as markets turn bullish. In a report, the average value of NFT transactions climbed from $126 to $270, showing an increase of 114% in November. As cryptocurrency markets turn bullish, non-fungible token NFT trading has started to join the wave, with volume nearing $1 billion in November, according to data published by the decentralized app tracking platform DappRadar. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt because a lot of that's like kind of like NFT like wash trading, to be honest. The report highlighted that the NFT industry maintained upward momentum for the second month in a row. Trading volumes surged by 125% in November, suggesting a shift in user behavior compared to earlier downturns in NFT trading. I mean, I'm just not like there's just not new people coming into NFTs so much. But I mean, there are new people coming in, yeah. But I mean, typically, it is kind of like a people trying to like wash trade for like Blur token rewards or something like that on Blur NFT marketplace on Blur.io, which is an NFT, buying and selling marketplace. So people are like flipping their NFTs, high valued NFTs, like back and forth, like between wallets and stuff, things like that. That do affect these kind of data ranges. But I mean, there are also, it could be people, coming in and collecting more and securing those assets for the long term. Let's see, NFT analytics. Anson reported that NFT sale volumes showed continued weekly increases in October. NFT sales consistently went up from 56 million in the week ending on October 9th to 129 million in the week ending on November 5th. Executives working in Web3 believe that this trend may continue further in the coming months. On November 14th, Super Rare co-founder Jonathan Perkins told Cointelegraph that the worst of the bear market is behind us and things are starting to turn around. Apart from the uptick in trading volume, the average value of NFT transactions also increased by 114%, climbing from $126 to $270 in November. The report also noted increased daily unique active wallets, UAW, in blockchain gaming. According to DappRadar, on-chain gaming UAWs saw a rise of 14% and had 34% market dominance. In the decentralized applications industry, DappRadar noted that the sector continues to be a fundamental pillar in the decentralized ecosystem. Despite a seemingly bearish mood all year, the blockchain gaming projects managed to secure $2.3 billion of investments from the start of 2023 up to October. An earlier DappRadar report showed that in the third quarter of 2023 alone, blockchain gaming secured $600 million in investments despite crypto market prices being lowered compared to its peaks. That's this right here. NFT trading volume nears 1 billion as markets turn bullish in a report. Let's keep going on here. Going from some NFT news into some metaverse news. What happened here? Not being found. Nope. Well, I had there's another one I had up here. Go into. No problem. Right here. Epic adds Lego mode in Fortnite, putting action behind the metaverse. Talk this from Steven Totilo, author of Axios Gaming. Author of Fortnite is back, and so is that word metaverse. Now that Epic Games can show it's actually building a virtual world by expanding Fortnite this week into a platform containing 3 major new internationally developed games. And why it matters, metaverse isn't the buzzword it used to be, but if metaverse is indeed interconnected virtual space where people's avatars can do a wide variety of things, Epic's version is now here. And I did try it out. And yeah, my children and I were playing and building in there. And yeah, basically it's a metaverse. If you ask me, I'm sure like maybe you could get some like headsets and make it all virtual and everything like that. But yeah, we had fun. It was cool. Definitely see where people can be bullish on the nature of jumping into Lego, Lego collaboration with Fortnite as their metaverse scaling. Open world, basically. Driving the news. From today to Saturday, Epic is rolling out 3 games to supplement Fortnite's long popular 100-player Battle Royale shooting mode and more recent creative mode with focuses on user-made experiences. The new games are all free to play, accessed when players load Fortnite, and tied to the same locker of outfits, emote animations, and other virtual items unlocked or purchased by Fortnite users. So yeah, basically a lot of the skins that was being used in Fortnite, so you can their characters and stuff. And when you go into Lego mode, it's like all their characters are Lego characters now. So that was pretty cool. There's a lot of characters, so a lot of work has gone into this. I will say that to have that portability, compatibility of porting over. Lego Fortnite is a Minecraft-styled survival and building game made for 1 to 8 players to venture through collaboratively. So maybe they might scale this out to have more players over time, etc. Players can snap virtual Lego bricks together to make campfires, upgradable towns full of village recruits, and even in the manner of Nintendo's The Legend of Zelda Tears of Kingdom contraptions with added wheels, buoyant balloons, and engines. Epic has created Lego versions of more than 1,000 existing costumes from Fortnite Battle Royale and will let users who have them in one mode use them in both. Rocket racing is a wild drive on the walls if you want arcade racing games developed by Psyonix. I'm not sure. The makers of the popular soccer with cars Rocket League. Epic bought the studio in 2019. Some of the players' cars from Rocket League will also be drivable in Rocket Racing. Fortnite Festival is a multiplayer music game developed by Harmonix, the makers of the popular Rock Band game from the 2000s. Epic bought the studio in 2021. And between the lines, the games arrived as a pivotal time for Epic, which laid off 900 workers in September, as CEO Tim Sweeney acknowledged the company had overexpanded. 3 games weren't planned for simultaneous release, but began lining up when one was running late. Epic's head of Fortnite's ecosystem, Sax Person, told Axios. what enabled Epic to create a moment, establishing Fortnite as a convergence point for its developers, customers, and potential partners. That's that right there. Epic adds Lego mode for Fortnite, putting action into gaming. Yeah, and I got some continued articles there. You can read at your own leisures. I got a couple more articles here. I'm going to close out the stream for the day. All right, so we got some technology news here. Talks on EU's AI Act to resume Friday after marathon debate. This is from Fuyun Chi and Supantha Mukherjee and Martin Coulter, writer reporter for Reuters. So Brussels EU lawmakers halted talks on the bloc's landmark Artificial Intelligence AI Act on Thursday, agreeing to resume discussion on Friday after they failed to reach a deal during almost 24 hours of negotiations. The tense three-way debate between European and Union member states, the European Commission, and the European Parliament will now extend into a third day after weary lawmakers agreed to stop for a rest. We're exhausted and we cannot go on like that. We need to sleep so we can reassess the text, said person present at the talks who spoke to Reuters on condition of anonymity. With upcoming elections threatening to derail more than 2 years of work on the AI Act, negotiators worked through the night in the hope of reaching a consensus of key issues, including regulation of generative AI systems like OpenAI's ChatGPT. Lots of progress made over the past 22 hours on the AI Act. European Competition Chief Thierry Breton posted on social media platform X, resuming work with EU Parliament and Council tomorrow at 9 a.m. Stay tuned. Lawmakers had agreed provisional terms for regulating AI systems like ChatGPT early on Thursday. Sources said taking a step closer to clinching government rules governing the technology. A document circulated among the negotiators, which was seen by Reuters, showed that a European Commission would maintain a list of AI models deemed to pose a systemic risk, while providers of general-purpose AIs would have to publish detailed summaries of the content used to train them. The law may also exempt an open-source AI licenses from regulation in most cases, unless, for example, they were deemed high risk for being used for already banned purposes. Terms for other obstacles to use of AI and biometric surveillance, the source code access were yet to be hashed out. Two other sources familiar with the matter said the Council of European Union earlier postponed the press conference until further notice that the negotiations, which started at 1400 GMT on Wednesday, dragged on. EU countries and lawmakers have been trying to finalize details of the draft rules proposed by the Commission 2 years ago, but have struggled to keep up with rapidly evolving technology that made a consensus hard to achieve. Much is riding on the new law, which could become the blueprint for other governments as countries seek to craft rules of their own AI for their own AI industry, providing an alternative to the U.S. light touch approach in China's interim rules. This is almost up. So EU countries and lawmakers are racing to get a final deal ready for a vote in spring, ahead of parliamentary elections in June, when the legislative process will grind to a halt. Failure to do so could lead to the law being delayed and 27-member bloc losing its first mover advantage. Even so, it could be close to 2 years before any legislation comes into effect. The dangers of this, seems like it's going on with a broad framework was proposed in early 2021, almost 2 years before the launch of Microsoft-backed OpenAI's ChatGPT transformed the potential uses of the technology. OpenAI's founder Sam Altman and computer scientists have raised an alarm about the danger of creating powerful, high-intelligent machines, which could threaten humanity, agreeing provisional terms of foundation models, the generative AI such as OpenAI, which trains on large sets of data to perform various tasks, could see a big step. The details of what was agreed overnight was not clear. A fourth source said that there were still aspects to be thrashed out, but a late proposal by France, Germany, and Italy that makers of generative AI models should self-regulate had added a point of discord. Such a move, however, would benefit France-based AI company Mistral, and Germany's Aleph Alpha. On biometric surveillance, EU lawmakers want to ban the use of AI, but governments have pushed for an exception for national security, defense, and military purposes. So, yeah, let me know what your comments on this, on our AI, and if you know any more about the EU AI's Act to resume on, this article here after a marathon debate. Let me know in the comments. All right, I'm going to close out this stream here with some finance news going on in the markets overall. And Yahoo Finance stock market news today. Nasdaq leads the market rally ahead of crucial jobs data. This is from Karen Freer and Josh Schaefer, writer reporters for Yahoo Finance. Tech stocks led the major averages higher on Thursday as investors looked again to labor market data for signposts to the path of interest rates. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lagged the other major averages, rising about 0.2%. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 popped 0.8%, and Nasdaq Composite pointed to a rebound for tech stocks, rising nearly 1.4%. Signs this week that the labor market is finally getting back to normal point to the Federal Reserve's anti-inflation interest rate hikes as having their desired impact. With a soft landing for the economy looking more likely, traders have been betting on a Fed policy shift to cut rates. Last week, the latest weekly jobless claims data revealed 220,000 claims were filed in the week ending December 2nd. The number came in line with what economists surveyed by Bloomberg had expected and was up just 2,000 from the week prior, largely reflecting limited increases in layoffs. Over here, tech stocks led the gains with Alphabet Google shares surging more than 5% after, the company launched new AI initiatives. The crucial monthly jobs U.S. report on Friday, connecting over here, will be the real test of inflation and interest rate expectations before the Fed's last meeting of the year next week. Basically that's all I've got. You can read through this article, own due diligence. There's a lot more down there, for the overall finance markets there. But right here, that's stock market news today. Nasdaq leads market rally ahead of crucial jobs data. All right. Again, if you're on the YouTube side, please do subscribe, turn on the bell notifications right here to Blockchain Tech and Finance. I have all these articles in the description box below. Otherwise, I will see you. Sometimes I do streams on the weekend, so if I have something important enough on the Saturday day, then I will report it. Otherwise, I will see you back on Monday. Cheers. Ciao. Peace be with you. Stay safe.